Alright guys, welcome back to another video on the Planet Football YouTube channel. Really excited to jump into this one today because I'm not going to lie, I do feel like a little bit of a fraud because as an English person, I've never gone back and checked out Gazza, who is, known for being one of the best ever English players. And yeah, I feel like it's only fair and about time that I went ahead and checked him out. Make sure to check out last time's reaction as well to Platini that we did, and we're sticking around a similar sort of era of the 80s going into 90s for Paul Gascoigne. Now obviously, I know a lot of the stuff that went on sort of off the pitch and I've heard those stories and things like that, but in terms of actually seeing the player and watching compilations of him, I'm really none the wiser apart from a few key moments. And so without any further ado, let's go ahead and check out just what Gazza had to offer. I'm sure that this one's going to be a fantastic reaction, but a player who is long overdue me checking out, to be honest. So it's a good job that I'm doing this series because for whatever reason I've never really gone back and checked out just what he could do. And like I said in the intro, like key moments for England, like the flick and that goal and things like that. Yeah, the clip of him crying and Lineker on the pitch, I've seen sort of those moments, but the actual like intricacies of his play and things like that, what sort of player he was, yeah, all this is completely fresh to me, so this is going to be really fascinating. Wow. I mean, already from the offset, he looks very sort of un-English, which is like the biggest compliment I can give him in terms of the playstyle right away. We've reacted to loads of sort of Italians and Brazilians on the channel so far, and we speak about like the way they move, the way they hold themselves, and they just sort of glide through people. In Gazza, I mean, already off these clips, he's got that sort of brute strength to go along with that as well, but I mean, the technique is fantastic. Oh my god. Because a lot of people that I do talk to, in terms of like England's greatest and stuff like that, in terms of like natural ability and talent, so many times Gazza will come up in that conversation. Oh my god. I mean, I think being an England fan at the moment is probably as exciting as it's ever been for someone like me that was born in 1999, but I can't imagine the sort of hype around, England back in this time when you've got a talent like Gazza at your disposal and some of the other players who were in the squad at that time as well, but yeah, so cool in front of goal. Another player who could go really effortlessly off both feet as well, just twist out of those situations, the way his body moves. Oh my god, he's the master of that, isn't he? Shifting it from sort of one foot to the other quickly. And you pick up on it as well, just how heavily he's actually marked. The amount of these clips where there's 2-3 players around him and he still goes ahead and produces something like that, it's unbelievable. Because I think that some footballers, and quite a few that we've reacted to on the channel before, have been guilty of this, is sort of their reputation off the pitch at times, is the thing that, people talk about and stuff like that, that people like me who weren't alive during these times to actually realise just how ridiculously talented he actually was, because all those stories are the things you hear first before you watch the football clips. And there is just something very sort of un-English about him. You know, I could maybe draw a comparison to some of the other foreign players that we've reacted to on the channel in terms of a similar sort of play style, what it was about, the goals he was scoring. You know, someone like maybe Laudrup springs to mind a little bit. You know, free kick's excellent as well. Yeah, it's incredible. Yeah, he's got quite a range of finishes that he can do as well. From those deeper positions, so unpredictable. You know, he can weave in and out of you, he can hit it from outside the box. And so many of those where he just does the goalkeeper and takes it around them as well. Like, I imagine when he was coming through, that was when people were like freakishly like scared that, oh my god, what could this player go on to become? Because he does, yeah, he just the little megses and stuff like that, the flair, the little bit of showboating, what he was able to do and how fluid it all was. He does seem, you know, very Brazilian. A lot of comparisons to some of the other Brazilians that we've watched on the channel. And of course, yeah, this is the clip that I've seen, of course. I mean, the technique on that is just sheer lunacy, realistically. Wow. But guys, there we have it. That will now wrap it up for today's video. Very much glad I went ahead and did that reaction today, because like I said, I was feeling like a little bit of a fraud, and being an English person and not really knowing all too much about Gazza before I actually came into this video. But I think the bar is set quite high at the moment in terms of the calibre of players that we're actually reacting to. So as always, if you guys have got any other shouts, make sure to get them in the comments down below. Apart from that though guys, that will now wrap it up for today's video. So thank you very much for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe and stick around for more footballing reactions to come. And I'll see you all same time next week.